Hello and welcome to another episode of No Load Time. My name is Obed Velez, and with me, now enhanced with artificial intelligence, Mr. Joel Young.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm so sorry if you're watching the video version of our show. Without getting into details, there's some major technical issues going on my side of things.
Joel has
We'll figure
the
it out.
glitch gremlin today over there attacking
Yes,
Joel.
a lot of flashes. The camera's being real funny, but we have a solution. We'll be fine next week.
Yeah.
But sorry, guys. This one's gonna be a little tough if you're looking at me. Don't want to see my face, anyways. You want to see the lovely Obed
Oh,
Velez.
lovely. Oh. Sir, sir, sir,
Sir.
what's up, dude? How you doing?
No, I'm doing really good. Since we last spoke, I got through another 2 episodes of Alien Earth, so I'm halfway through.
Okay.
I know because I know this week on the 23rd was the last episode that just dropped, so which is like the final one I want to say for the whole show. So I'm halfway through the season. I'm like what I've seen. I have a few, I don't want to say gripes with it, but just a few things that I'm trying to understand. But I don't want to comment on it yet because I want to finish the show, and then we can probably talk about it more when I finish. I know
Yeah.
you were watching it too.
I gotta catch up.
We can
Yeah.
talk about more when it's completed, you know?
Yeah. I gotta catch up. I'm still 2 episodes in. I really like it. I just had I've been watching it in the morning, and then my daughter got sick over the weekend, so she was here for 2 days. I was like, I can't watch this show with this kid.
Nope.
So, uh, so yeah, I had to give it a little bit of a pause. I'll probably just watch some tomorrow morning, and then finish the rest at like lunch or something at work. So should be good.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I do have something I want to talk to you about. I watched Superman.
Go for it. Go for it. Show floor is yours, man.
Okay. I really liked it. I really liked it. I can tell you this, Joe. Rare occasion where the wife doesn't get up and get anything.
Wow.
She was there for the whole thing. She watched the whole thing.
Wow.
So we watched it. We watched it on Saturday. So because he went live Friday on HBO Max, and then Saturday afternoon we went out, and then we got back early, and I was like, oh, let's watch Superman. Good. And let's turn on the surround sound, like full blast, not full blast, but So I mean, I haven't. I rarely get the opportunity to like go full on and use the surround sound. So I was like, I'll turn on the surround sound. Let's take it in. Let's go. It was good, man. It was really well paced. Like it was like it's like the intro was good. Like when Superman's already Superman, right? You don't have to go back and do the thing. And just the pacing, because of the first act of the movie didn't have to do with Superman trying to be Superman or Superman getting to be Superman. It was just like fast. Let's go. So one thing after the other. I think that everyone was really good overall. I have no major gripes. I don't know how I feel about the Jor-El thing, right? Like the twist the spin that they put on the parents. But if you look at it, right, and this is me just not being a purist and just trying to do something different, it makes sense. Like, hey, yeah, our planet's dying, but you're gonna be in this planet, dude, and you can easily take over if you want, and you can keep our race going. Kind of they a little bit of a play on Invincible, almost, in that term, and I kind of like that. That was cool. I like that at the end, the spoilers. Like, let's go full spoilers for the end, right?
Yeah.
Let's go full spoilers for the movie. Jump ahead 5 minutes if mute us for 5 minutes if you don't want to listen. Like at the end when showing the footage of his parents is showing him the footage of his real parents, which are Martha and Jonathan.
Okay.
So yeah. Um, I liked it, man. It was good. It was charming. It was heartfelt. Um, some moments were like, oh, it's like really heartfelt and whatnot. And overall, I have no gripes. It was funny. You know, it was lighthearted. It was, see the I'm gonna make a comment, Joe. I think you will agree with me. I really liked it. I think Man of Steel is a better Superman movie.
And that's a controversial take. I know what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. As much as a
I,
lot of
it,
people will disagree with
yeah,
me,
that's
right?
a strong, yeah.
It I think that as and there's things on Man of Steel that don't make sense, like
Hmm.
with the way Pac-Man went out. You know, a few things here and there with Zod. Like there's things that don't make a lot of sense sometimes, but like overall, I think I think it's just the ambience of the movie. Like the movie has these quiet moments of like Superman like thinking and Clark just walking and getting to like there's this there is subtle like it's almost artsy fartsy, but it's very subtle and it gives you like I think the emotional connection that the Man of Steel gives you is bigger than this one. I think this one, if you're a pet owner, you'll connect with this one way more, right? Um, and rightfully so. And just because you know crypto's there. Um, I liked it, man. It was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. Right? It's in my opinion. Okay, I know a lot of people love the Donner Superman, the Christopher Reeve Superman. I even when I was a kid, I watched that movie and I was like, yeah, it's Superman, but it's just kind of silly. Like it's not. You gotta be objective about this, right? It's the first time that we saw this. It's super charming, um, but yeah, I mean, when it comes to Superman movies, this one's up there. This one's probably like if I'm being honest with myself, this is the best Superman movie. I prefer Man of Steel. Like there's something
Mm,
about Man of Steel.
mm.
But like arguably I could say this is a better movie. I'm not I'm not I'm not gonna be like, oh it's not gonna be it's like I'm being objective with, and I'm being honest with myself, right? As a Superman movie, I think this movie overall is better. It's better than the like I think the more serious tone in Man of Steel is a little bit overplayed. Yeah, there's a little joke here and there, but it just tries too hard to be serious. Whereas this one is let's take Superman into a more comic-y direction, and it actually works really well. So, yeah, that was good. I liked it.
No, I'm so glad to hear it. I mean, I've been raving to you, telling you like, hey, you gotta go out and see this. So I'm glad you got to have that experience. I love that we have HBO Max and these other streaming services pushing these movies out a little faster now at home. So that's really good. Top movie of the year financially, box office wise for a superhero film. There's much positives to be said about it. I think it's gonna age quite well. But to your point, if you play the comparison game to Man of Steel, I think Man of Steel ages better, and I think it will as time continues to go on.
Yeah,
I think there will
yeah,
be a charm to it. Now, I hope for every case and purpose for this that this succeeds and the Superman keeps going and has a great run, and we're proud of it. But like you said, Man of Steel was like a love or hate. It was a vibe. It was an aesthetic. It was a very, like you said, artsy thing. It was a very aura type film. You have these moments that are
yeah,
just, that is very Snyder, like very like trying to paint the picture of a man and a godlike character at the same time
yeah.
and find that balance between it. Where this one really focused more on like Superman is a good man. Like that's what the Superman
Yeah, he's just a good person.
2025,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a good, and like he represents and like the best of humanity, and the we succeed and we fail and we still get back up and we still keep going despite the hatred that people have towards you, despite the ones that cheer for you, despite all of it. Beautiful. I think though Mr. Terrific was one of those, like I was going into it going like, these side characters,
he
I
was
felt a little like I
cool.
don't know if they should have this. Oh, I don't know how I feel about Guy Gardner and Hawk Girls. I was like it could be cool. We'll see. Worked out great, but Mr. Terrific, the
Yeah,
fun, that whole sequence, dude, on the beach.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, bro.
yeah,
Love that. That's a very, very James Gunn music video action sequence type thing. He does those in the Guardians films a lot.
yeah,
But there's a lot of great moments in this movie.
yeah,
I liked it too.
yeah.
I like that it's different. It's weird because I feel like this Lex Luthor would have been cooler with with Henry Cavill Superman. I didn't
Oh.
really love Eisenberg's
So
Luthor.
I was
He
gonna
was
say,
okay.
I was just gonna say that Nick Holt
Yeah,
is probably the best Luthor, like
I think so,
out of
dude.
like everyone. Yeah,
I really
he was
liked
great.
Lex.
He
His
was,
Lex is great. Yeah.
yeah, he
His
was,
sequence when he just looks out the side of the window and he just like he's about to be walking into the thing and he sees it. He just tries to start
yeah.
booking it to get out. Great sequence.
Oh
I love
man,
it.
it was good. Yeah, I love the part with the where's the dog, right? When
Oh
he walks
yeah,
in,
yeah,
where's the dog, and he tosses
yeah.
the desk, and he's like, I don't know what you're
Freaking
talking about. The dog that we took. It's just, oh yeah, it's
big
so
ol'
evil.
ugly Marvin. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Great.
really good. It was really good, man. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to whenever Fantastic Four drops, and then we can talk about that. So
Yeah.
that dropped
Yeah, that's a good.
on digital, so I'm guessing it's gonna be like another
Yeah.
month, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So
Probably.
yeah, but no, I really really did enjoy it. So I'm happy that I liked it. I'm happy it did well too. So it's is it better than Man of Steel? Yes. Is it my favorite Superman movie? No. That's basically
That's a very objective take.
that's
That's good.
basically where I am. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
um like there's something about the somberness of Man of Steel, and I don't know, man. It gets me. It gets me. It's the Simmer soundtrack, man. It's
I
probably
was
what it
gonna say
is.
the soundtrack, really, that flight scene and
It's
like,
the Simmer soundtrack.
oh
I mean,
man,
nothing
yeah,
against the soundtrack on this movie because it was good, but it was very
yeah.
classic. It was very classic Superman. Reminded me a lot of Superman Returns. It's a very similar
And the
soundtrack
Ruth,
to that,
yep.
right? But then it's like when you have it's just that Simmer adds so much emotional impact to scenes with his music that I think that's what it is, man. Like, if you put this soundtrack on Man of Steel, I may like Man of Steel less. I think the
Wow,
soundtrack just takes it to like that
yeah,
emotional notch that it's just like okay, like this is so good. So,
yeah.
but I mean, nonetheless, I really enjoyed it though. It was great. Lots of fun. So I'm good. Yeah, dude, we got a bunch of stuff that we got to talk about.
Let's jump. Let's jump. We got a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. Xbox is cooked. We'll get we'll get back to that in a
Yeah.
second. But they are not cooking. They cooked.
They cooked.
um, when it comes, okay, I'm gonna rephrase that, and we'll jump into Xbox here in a minute. But I think their hardware's cooked. Xbox Game Studios, they probably cooking, but the Xbox hardware they cooked. they know that it's yeah. Get that duck out of the oven. Sir, full trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu dropped. This I gotta be honest with you, sir.
Yep. Yep. I think we're on the same page.
I'm gonna be brutally honest as I
Yeah.
was with Superman, and I'm being honest because my expectations for this movie have been tempered for a long time, but Starfighter is the one that has the high expectations for me right now. Um, this looked like a Disney Plus episode with a little bit more money.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, it doesn't look. It could be fun. It could be fun, right? I don't know. Um, but it doesn't. It didn't really do anything for me, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It
No.
was. It was okay. Like there's some cool things on it, right? Like Zeb and we got Java's son and whatnot. But I mean, other than that, man, I don't know. It just they should. I don't think. I know that they're doing this movie because they just want to wrap up the story of Mando and Grogu, right? And Grogu is a very popular character. Like the probably like Disney when it comes to like Star Wars merchandise for sure, Grogu's number one. There's probably no doubt about that. But for Disney, I think it is. Uh, Grogu's an important character that they want to milk, and rightfully so, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just that I've this movie doesn't look particularly stunning to me. Does it look fun? Yes, but I mean outside of that, if you're not invested in the characters, you're probably not gonna get anywhere. Like I can probably take my wife to watch this movie, and she was like, "What the heck was that?" Because she hasn't watched Mando, right? So it's gonna be tough sell. If it reviews well, people are gonna go watch it. But outside of that, I'm not entirely sure um, where the next steps would be because I don't know, honestly speaking. But what do you think?
It's tough because we've talked about how like they're in a similar place like Marvel is, where they need some eights and some tens in time. And I think right now, when you look at Andor being the last project that they had, very strongly received, did not break the internet, but was quality of production, and that's something that was good, right? You go for the quality first, and so that's
Right.
going to help rebuild your faith in your base, right? It's still divisive, don't get me wrong, around the fan base, but my point being is like they chose to go for quality, which is great. With the Mandalorian and Grogu, one, we didn't ask for this movie. I think I was happy with it being a TV show, and I think if you're gonna make something a movie, you need to make me believe that there's a reason that it needs to be a movie. And there was nothing that I saw in this that made me go, "Why didn't they just put this on Disney Plus?" It's a teaser. The first one's never supposed to be the one thing that like reveals all this kind of stuff. But what it teased what felt like things that I had seen before. And even just still like it was, at least for me on my side of things, and my algorithm's deeply entwined with Star Wars and all the big fandom stuff. I think like many other people, no matter what
Right.
platform I'm on, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, like that's gonna come up on my feed, and it did, but it did not have any type of "oh my goodness, this broke the internet" type thing. It felt like there were people who I asked people like the same day that, like, I remember I was reaching out to some friends and I was like, "Hey guys, like do you guys see the trailer? What do you think of it?" Just to kind of like survey. And they were like, "Oh no, I knew it came up, but I haven't watched it yet." I'm like, "That's not normal. Like,
Mm,
had this been an Avengers," and I'm not saying that like it should be, but like I've been Avengers trailer, everyone's gonna talk about it, good, but people are gonna watch that. You'd hope,
right.
right? This is Star Wars, for crying out loud. It's one of the most successful, longest running franchises ever, and it's just sad to see it. But like we come from a time and age that were different, where generationally, if something like this were to have dropped years ago, it'd be different, like it would have broken the internet. So
Yeah.
yeah, I love to see Zeb, that he's in the movie. I love to see, like the walkers look kind of cool and stuff like that. But there's nothing
Yeah.
about it that just made me go, "Man, I can't wait to see what this is about." Maybe a story trailer, I think there might be a story trailer that drops next. But
Yeah.
even then, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do similar to you did in the television series where you'll have like a random Ahsoka thing or something. Like, don't do that to boost the show. And I'm sure Ahsoka's in this,
Oh,
by the way. Like, let's be real.
like a
This is
cameo.
this
Yeah.
this is Dave Filoni. He puts Ahsoka in all of his projects.
Right.
There's gonna be something. I don't care if it's a flashback or whatever.
It's gonna be a singer
Um,
with Luke at the end with CG Luke.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Just do it right. Just do it right.
Yeah,
CG,
yeah.
like as long as you do it right, like that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want that to be the reason that I like. I should like it because I like Mando and I like Grogu. Had a lot of cute moments, but there's nothing that's like, oh man, let's see where this next adventure takes us. Hopefully, I feel differently when I see the next trailer.
Yeah. I did see just now that the trailer for Visions dropped 2 hours ago.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I haven't,
Have you seen it yet?
no, I just saw
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Okay. I mean, Visions has been top tier since the
Yeah.
beginning. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Uh, let's talk Xbox first, because since we already talked about Xbox,
Yeah.
let's jump on it. So it got announced last week that prices are going to go up for all of the Xbox products across the board, all the consoles. I mean, in they're again saying that it's because of challenging economic times or certain economic times or whatever. We know what's up, but there's more to it, right? Yeah, they can say, hey, it's challenging economic times, but I just don't think that they're moving enough consoles to make profit out of it, and they gotta maximize it. But that's not the right way to do it. But that's not the right way to do it. That said, you know, a couple days later after the announcement, so the new pricing goes in effect on October 3rd, but a couple of days after that, Costco, which is the third largest retailer in the U.S. next to Amazon and Walmart,
Yeah.
right? They announced that they are no longer going to carry any Xbox products. So if you go to the website, there's no Xbox. Oh, this is in the U.S. and the U.K. So they are no longer going to carry Xbox products. So they took everything down from the website. You can't even get like gift cards. Not nothing. They're not carrying any Microsoft stuff. Costco is, and this is why I'm saying that they're cooked, because Costco is they are I want to use the right terminology here, a barometer, or where things are when things are selling. So Sonos does really well, clearly because Costco keeps Sonos stuff around. And you know, Bose headphones, they sell really well. Costco keeps them around all the time, right? That sort of thing. They are not going to have inventory for something that's going to, you know, they are going to have to raise the price on it, and it's just not selling. So Costco's like, bro, you're gonna raise the price on this thing that we have sitting here that we're not selling at all? No. So we're just not gonna carry it. So that should tell you where they're at right now, where Xbox is at. I saw some numbers this past week, and it from the looks of it, and this is like unconfirmed. I haven't had a chance to actually like look deeply into these numbers, but it seems like it is very rough for the series, for both the S and the X, right? I saw a comment on Windows Central. Yeah, it was on Windows Central. I went and read the article because they posted it about the Costco thing. There's a comment from some. Remember last week when I was saying that Xbox, like, you got to keep in mind that Xbox's market is the U.S. and maybe a little bit of Europe. So there was someone from Spain commenting, saying, "It's like I haven't seen an Xbox in the stores in months over here. Like nothing. Like I can't find games. I can't find Xboxes. Like not even cards. The same thing as Costco. It's like they're like vanished. They're disappeared. There's speculation, Joel, that they just straight up ceased production of it, of the Xbox Series consoles, and they're just selling what they have left to concentrate on a gigantic blunder that we're going to talk about here in a second, and then whatever the next one will be, which they're already mentally prepping you for the price. I don't know, dude. This is like, it's like clearly they are a video games publisher. Xbox is not a console anymore. Xbox is Xbox Game Studios, which is a developer, a third-party developer that does games for PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo. So, what are your thoughts on that before we jump into, I guess, the elephant in the room?
Yeah, before I give, I just want to acknowledge the comment, Lotus, that's on here in the chat. Thank you for your comment. You know, you're absolutely right. We're going to talk about the ridiculous price of the handheld for a second here. Yeah, you're literally speaking like many people are having the same response of saying this is absolutely absurd.
It's crazy.
And we don't understand it. Yep. I think I'm not sure if you're in Spain, but I see you're saying it's very true. So yeah, I mean, it's absolutely incredible what we're witnessing. I'm telling you, like, this is signs of the times. You've said the same thing on the show. Like, we just need to reiterate this to people who want to argue that, oh, you're maybe being a little too harsh or you're not seeing the full picture. Let me just put into perspective for you. You ever gone to a store, maybe you had your very particular brand of something that you bought for a second, and then out of nowhere that store stopped selling it, and you were like, oh man, they stopped selling this thing. I gotta get now a different brand now.
Mm-hmm.
And why was that the case that they stopped doing that? Because it probably didn't sell that
You were
good.
the only one buying it.
You were the one buying it. Like, they were making money from
Yeah.
it. Or either the company went under, which the company went under because someone else wasn't, but like, it just wasn't selling. This isn't a war on Xbox, guys. Like, this is not us saying that, oh, this should be the end of it. Not at all. This is just saying, like, when the suits stand here and say, we see the numbers, we are a business, we're not a charity. We are not going to have us continue to buy inventory. They have agreements that they make with the manufacturers to stock these items.
Right.
Why are they going to continue to stock these items and sell if they're not already moving as they are?
They're just not moving.
Like, they're not going to do that. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a bar of soap, and it doesn't matter if it's a computer. It doesn't matter if it's an like this is just a pure business. So that's why I say signs of the times.
Costco is
like,
very indicative of that. Yeah.
correct. Like, if Costco's doing this, like, it's not there yet because, like, online retail is a little bit of a different animal, and Costco, yes, has an online part to it. I'm not saying it doesn't, but like, this is where you start to then wonder, like, what happens when we start to see online retailers reacting more, like your Amazons or some of these other places. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying, like, this is not a good placement for them. They're falling behind drastically in the States. We know why they raised their prices.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the elephant in the room. We're not happy about that. I want consumers to be able to buy things that they want, even if it isn't the most popular thing. It should still be affordable for people. So we've talked about that. You know how we feel. It's not good. But the fact that there's been 2 price raises within the same year for overall consoles and hardware here for Microsoft for their Xbox lineup. You went from May, I want to say, right, was the last one.
Yeah.
And here we now in September. That's not that long of a time to have another price raise for something that's already probably been, you know, walking with a little bit of a limp. So I am concerned for them long term. I'm just saying this is signs of the times. I can't keep reiterating it more than that.
Yeah, it's rough, dude. Again, I don't want. I want them to keep making consoles because they competition pushes innovation, right? And like Sony's gonna get complacent, and they're gonna do the thing, and then yeah, you're gonna get games, but then they can go ahead and get you somewhere else, right? Um, I, it's double edged, man. It's what it is, and things don't look good. Like there's no way around it. Like you can be the biggest Xbox fan in the world, but you hear these things, like especially like last week, and and you just can't defend this. Like you can't defend it. You're gonna have a rough time trying to just come up with some excuse about it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, they're doing it because it's just strategic, right? It's strategic, and then they're gonna go ahead and do this thing, and then everyone's gonna have an Xbox, and I, it doesn't work like that, right? It's like I know that in your head you have this fantasy that Xbox is doing these things, like it's delusions and psychosis is a very real thing that we've experienced here in the last few weeks. I, and the same thing applies to like when you're like a hardcore fan of like a gaming console. Like no, they like Sega going away.
And
Go Sega not making consoles? No, man, that's like that. Why would you think that, right? Like that was me back in like 2000. It's like no, Sega going nah,
you can
bro.
be a fan. That's what I wanted to say. Like, this is not me saying I'm celebrating something about them getting like having these issues. Us saying Xbox is cooked. This isn't us throwing a celebration round. This is just like a state of Xbox. Like, you guys need to have your talk of truth right now.
Yeah,
This is
of
not
the
a high
hardware
truth
more
situation.
specifically. Yeah,
This is the numbers. This is what we're seeing here.
yeah,
You want to still see us succeed? Great. We hope they do too. You want us to do great, but do not deny the facts. The facts don't care about your feelings,
yeah.
and this is what we're faced with right now.
Yeah, don't get delusional. But just going in
You see
again.
the comment here? You see this comment here? PlayStation Portal 189, Switch OLED $300. Need I say more?
Yeah, and PlayStation
Yeah.
already said that their next console is gonna be priced appropriately. Like they know what's up. Like they know that people are done like paying these prices. Like man, it's and then they go ahead and then it's- excuse my language, but then they have the balls to announce a $1,000 handheld console today.
That's the big one now. Dive
What?
into that one.
What, bro? Are you insane? Oh, our console's not selling. What can we do? We can do a handheld that's gonna be double the price.
Just don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Man, what in the world, Joe? So $5.99 for the base ROG Xbox Ally, and the Ally X is $9.99. Whew. Apparently the X you can plug into an external GPU if you want to do that and have a setup. I don't, dude. What? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Like, what is this? Like, people are out there happy with their Steam Decks. They can run Game Pass on that thing. Why are they going to buy this? Like Steam Deck, like the mid-tier Steam Deck is $550. Why would you just go ahead and spend $1,000 in this thing? Are you insane? Or like base model is more than the Steam Deck. I don't know. And then I went to Sam's Club a couple days ago, and they had like a mountain of the ROGs, the regular ROGs. They're not selling them, and they're going for $429.
No. Come on,
Dude,
guys. Come on.
Why?
What the heck is going on? I just canceled my Game Pass, and I've been subscribed since the first week it existed. This is how upsetting this is for me.
Bro,
You were a day one.
I
and you're
yeah.
canceling your Game Pass because you're that mad about the state of the pricing coming with the hardware
Dude.
to run like that's like some people would say that's two separate things, right? Like you could still have your hardware and have your game. You're so mad at what the company is doing that you don't even want to be subscribed to their one of their more profitable. I don't even say profitable, but maybe more successful offerings. People are mad. People are bothered, and I don't think.
Do you remember
how's little Billy gonna be able to justify when he says Christmas, I want to have this thing, and it's gonna cost Aunt Susie $1,100 with tax. Okay.
Yeah.
And you gotta get your Game Pass subscription. No. Aunt Susie's gonna say, "I got you the Switch too, buddy. Go play it."
Yeah, and I still like as much as I think that the model is unsustainable and it's detrimental to gaming overall. I had Game Pass for like 2 years on PC, and I canceled it. I had it for like 2 years. I played a few games, but in the back of my head, I left it on because I was like, "Oh no, like it's cool. I can play games on the PC, and then." What if some cool game comes out, right? But then I never played it. Like I never, like you know me, like I built the PC and it's been like, knock on wood, my camera's not glitching like yours, sir. But it's almost 5 years going strong. A couple of upgrades here and there, and I'm still cooking. But
yep.
But it's that's the thing, right? It's like. I put Game Pass on PC. I tried it. It was great. Had it for like 2 years. Ended up, it's like, oh, you know what? I'm really not using this thing. I could, spend an extra. I mean, back then you could buy a sandwich for $10. Now it's a different story. But, but yeah, and and I canceled it. And I would rather just use those $10 and put them in a little piggy bank, and then whenever we talked about it last week, when there's a PSN sale or a Switch sale, because Switch sales are really good too, just buy some games. I don't have to worry about just like, oh, the game that I was playing suddenly got delisted and I can't play it anymore. It's like, I'm not, you know how I feel about Game Pass. It's an old story, but dude, these prices. I just don't think that I don't think it justifies it. It's a cool device. Remember, I was like, I sent you a picture. I was like, man, the more I look at it, the more I kind of want one. But do I even need one, dude? That's the thing. It's like what am I gonna do with this thing? Play like buy it and then have to buy Game Pass on top of it? My Steam library is like not. I only got like old Sega stuff there because it was cheap. But yeah, I don't know. And again, this is not Xbox is going with a partner to make this device. They're not doing it themselves. But what are they gonna do with the next one?
Well, whatever they're gonna do next, if there's not a change and they have time, they can make adjustments. They can I know financially they can't afford to take a loss. So I would rather, I don't know. I'd rather them take a notch of like cool down on like the power and just put out like a product and focus on games, like just chill out on some of the stuff and see how that goes. Whether that's like more of a Game Pass type hardware supported thing, but like I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just throwing out stuff right now. I really don't know what they can do to bring down prices and still be sustainable. Like they're struggling.
And I think that why are they spending so much on like, oh, we're making this super powerful AI console with Windows 11, and they're gonna sell it to you for like $1,000. They're prepping you with this pricing, that you can expect the next Xbox to be $1,000, and then. And then you have to deal with it, and then you have to deal with Windows 11.
You and I were in an environment where there was a discussion around like a motivational discussion, right? And you remember that when this gentleman brought up Kodak and was talking about like why didn't they make Instagram and
Yeah.
or Polaroid. Why didn't like build that company first? Why was Meta the one? Like they were the head of photography and these types of
They
things.
own the
What did
market.
they do
Yeah.
when Instagram and these companies are coming around? They said we're gonna sell more expensive paper to print your pictures instead of giving people a more affordable thing. That's why that company went under. Like they did the opposite of what the market was telling people, where there was a shift. And are we witnessing this in our lifetime, Obit? I don't know.
But here's I'm going to contrast it with something. Um, I think that right now graphics are a diminishing return. I don't think that going too crazy with graphics, I don't think it really matters that much anymore. Like we've reached the point where I think I mean there's there's that section of gamers, right? The COD bros and the 2K fans and all that are like, yeah, graphics are like they need to be the best, right? But there's like I want to say, 80% of gamers are like, is the game good, right? Does it control well? Like things that really matter. Bro, I forgot to tell you, I started Shinobi last weekend.
Wow.
Bro, that game is gorgeous. It's a 2D game. It controls like it probably has like the best controls I've ever had on like ever. Like this is like butter. Like I'm playing with a stick of butter. It feels so good. And then it looks phenomenal, like incredible. It looks like it like even my daughter was like, "Whoa, it looks like you're playing a cartoon, like it's you're playing an anime basically." It looks incredible. So it proves that you don't have, and not everything needs to look like, like Spider-Man. But yeah, it's great that Spider-Man's there, but not everything needs to be that.
Correct.
And I think a lot of gamers are understanding that, and for some reason Xbox didn't understand it. And now they're doing the most powerful console ever. And when Sony is like, now we're gonna scale back a little bit. We're not gonna go too crazy because like we know stuff's happening. What's up?
Oh my goodness. Well, first comment about in the section is about, hey, like I'm not even buying a Switch 2. Our friend says here, because they have a Portal. They have the PlayStation Portal and they got Switch OLED. They got it under $500.
Yeah.
Happy they got their Series X for $499. Their PlayStation Slim for $399. Yeah, those are good times. It was good times when prices were under like that for sure. So yeah, I don't blame you. Now we're talking about like if you're like most people, yes, if you already have a PlayStation, you're not gonna buy another one. You got those. You're locked in. No one's gonna be buying. When we're talking about like the Series S and X going up in prices, like these are for new people getting in trying to buy a new console now.
Right.
Like yeah, they're gonna be discouraged to buy if they weren't lucky like you to get it at the right timing.
Yeah, it's
there's
like they
no
don't,
reason for them to do
it's like
that,
they don't want you to get it. I told you it's a tax write-off. It's like, oh no, we lost $2 billion with Xbox, so we're not gonna pay taxes this year. That's basically what it is. Like, yeah.
and then saying you won't buy the next PlayStation if it's more than $499. I got news for you.
It probably will be, yeah.
It probably will be $599. It probably will be $100 more. And like that, the fact of the matter is, considering at least what we're looking at the States, we're looking at beyond that as well, because gaming is bigger than just the States, but it is being affected greatly here. The pricings for sure for some decisions. We've talked about that a lot. I just think in general, the manufacturing around specific chips and parts and whatever, they just won't be able to say we can do it at this specific price point. We talked about the price of games going up more. A traditional game's going to cost you from $80 to $100 just to start. The time of a $60, $70 game.
I'm telling you, GTA is going to come out and say it's going to be $99. You're going to have to deal with it.
But if you still want, like our friend here of the show wants his graphics to be as good as he wants to feel like he's living in another time in history. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No,
you're gonna pay a premium for that. So if you're willing to pay for that, I don't know if I'm allowed to say more than that.
I don't think you should. I don't think. Let's keep it
at that.
Let's keep it PG. I know But you know what?
Yeah.
In the future, for future reference, Joe, I'm gonna add certain audio cues to my Steam, to my Stream Deck, so we can just play those.
Chat is going wild. Yo.
That way we know what's up. But
Oh man.
man, I don't know. And then they had a very interesting show, right? Because they are, okay. So they showed yesterday on the State of Play that Flight Simulator's coming out on PlayStation, and then today, yeah, they showed Ninja Gaiden 4 again, which it is a game that I'm looking forward to. It is coming out on PlayStation 2 and on PC, but then they do Forza Horizon, moved it to Japan because they're showing it at Tokyo Game Show, right? And that's great, right? A lot of people have been saying it's like, oh, you need to do a Forza Horizon in Japan. A lot of people wanted it. Xbox, stop trying to make Japan happen. It's not gonna happen. Like, stop making, like, I don't like they. So the Japanese gaming market jumped from consoles to mobile to handhelds to PCs, and PlayStation still in there somewhere, sandwiched in between the PCs and the Switch. So the Switch is killing over there. Come on, the Switch over there, Nintendo's gonna do great. Switch is gonna sell crazy over there. They're not gonna buy this. They're not gonna buy. The Japanese customer is not gonna buy an Xbox, dude. That is proven. Like I told you, like wasn't like VG charts. Let me go to VG charts real quick. Just go ahead and fill up the dead air, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm still dying over reading this comment.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It broke me. Oh, geez.
It's so good. Okay, so I got let's see. I got weekly
man,
hardware.
Thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you so much, Lotus Spirit. Oh man, thank you so much. That support means a lot to us.
Let's go,
thank you
man.
For being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That Waffle up the dead space with that. Thanking the people.
There you go.
We do this out of our own pocket. We talk about this quite a bit. Like we're not, making a ton of money. We just guys that love this stuff. We're fans like you are. No, nothing extra special than that. We're not trying to be some famous influencer or whatever. We just speak candidly from our heart. And like I will say, if you watch us long enough, especially Obed, he makes these predictions and he is right more often than he isn't. So highly recommend you keep watching.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Well, they sold 400 Xboxes in Japan on the week of August 30th, sir. That's the last one that's here. So that's, and just as a comparison, right? PS5 sold 8.3K, Switch 2 42K, Switch 1 20.6K, and then Xbox 400. Yep. It's not gonna happen, dude. Like they lost that right. Their moment was with the 360 when they had Sakaguchi doing the Blue Dragon stuff and whatnot, and the Miss Walker things and all that was their time. That time's passed, dude. It's not gonna happen. Like that market is lost. They can still have a presence, but I wouldn't even invest.
Wow.
I wouldn't even invest in that market anymore, to be honest with you. Like it's not, and I'm telling you, man, like Microsoft's cutting back. Did I lose you or you're back? You're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Microsoft's coming back. They're doing that gigantic data center up in like Ohio and like I think it's like Cleveland, right? Or close to Cleveland. So they're doing a gigantic data center, and that's where I want to spoil it, Joel. There is a big push for Copilot, and you will see that shortly.
Okay.
And Microsoft's been pushing it. That's going to be their future. Future is going to be Microsoft Office and Copilot. That's it. If this guy's not making money, they're going to get cut. Like Xbox Game Studios is not going away, but the hardware people that I'll give you 2 years. I'll give you 2 years. If hardware doesn't make money, they're going away. They could, now that said, they could still make hardware partnering with like Asus or Lenovo or something else. Like, hey, you put an Xbox sticker on it, and then you call it the Xbox Lenovo Legion, whatever, the Lenovo Legion box. You call it the Xbox, the Lenovo Legion box. Xbox. You can do a double Xbox.
Can we go back to certain times in history?
Wait, what? Man, this episode's going off the rails here, man.
I'm sorry. Good times.
No. Flight Simulator it's current, sir. It is not a time travel. It's not a time travel simulator. Although, hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. What if you could do this in time, like Deadpool 2? Like at the end of Deadpool 2, right?
Oh no. I know what time period this person wants to reference, and I'm good. I'm great.
Oh man.
That's just me.
Oh, this is so good, man. Good stuff.
It is a great show.
Yeah, it is.
All
It
right.
is. This is like top tier. This is up there, man.
This is up there.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I give him 2 years, man. And then if it's not gonna happen, like it wouldn't shock me, right? The actual box itself, it's not Microsoft. It's something else. It's like we partnered with Lenovo and did it, and we partnered with Dell. Enjoy your Windows updates on that. So yeah, we'll see. On other set of news, sir, are you ready to buy some PlayStation speakers?
No.
Hey, now, dude, that said though, Sony makes really good speakers.
Absolutely.
And the concept of like, yeah, I can dock them to my desk, right? And I have them docked in and move them around to where I go in the house and connect them with the portal. I think it's a neat concept, right? These things are going to be also very expensive. You can buy what's a decent pair of speakers for a PC? I don't know, like a pair of like edifiers or clips, like what, $100, $120, and
Sure.
they're wired. You have a
200.
mess of wire. I have a mess of wires here with my speakers. So, yeah, this is probably gonna be like 250, maybe 200 at least. How much are like racer speakers, like gamer speakers? Let's see. Their soundbar is
Oh man,
100.
this guy's trying to break me. I'm good.
I don't know. I'll get you on Monday.
Presented by Dell is crazy.
Yeah, presented by Dell. Yeah, it's not a lot of time presented by Microsoft and Dell. Hey, I'm not talking trash about anyone.
No.
I gotta be on those phone calls this week.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
Oh,
man, I heard
Lord.
you were talking trash about a partner.
Oh,
It wasn't me. I'm just saying
That was Omar. That was
Omar and Jose. Yeah,
Omar
we know.
and Jose.
Yeah. So if we get I don't want to run updates on my Xbox and then see the little circle and then say it 100% complete and the circle goes for 2 hours. I'm just saying, Xbox is not ready for Windows updates. That's all I said. But yeah, something like an audio engines are 280. Man, I lost it, dude. I'm done.
I know.
I am
want to go to
spent.
overtime, but I'm still laughing.
I'm spent. But I think it's a cool concept though. What they have. I don't think. Let's jump to the big one. because I think there's some cool things that they talked about, but I think Wolverine was what we all came to see.
Yeah.
Um, okay, okay. I see you clapping. So I am happy that they went with like, nah, let's go ahead and make this like gory, and they went out of their way to make it an experience. It is very gory, clearly, um, a very, let's say, comic accurate take on Wolverine, right? And there's a lot of respect behind the character in that regard. Oddly enough, it reminded me a lot of the X-Men Origins Wolverine game that came out on PS3.
Yep. Was probably the last like Wolverine like solo game was for the movie. I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been
And
a
it
game
was
since.
it's one of the best, if not the best, movie tie-in game that came out.
Right.
At least for that era, because that era, we got a Thor, we got an Iron Man, we got a bunch of games that
Yep.
came out for Marvel movies, but I think that was the one that was tied to a movie that was actually better than the movie. And they went with that, right? It looks like it's gonna be a very mature story too. I'm glad they went in that direction. A lot of people were really concerned that, oh no, Insomniac, they're gonna do the the Ratchet and Clank Spider-Man thing. Although Spider-Man gets dark in some places too. Like their storytelling is really good, and it's they handled it very, very well. So them going in that direction, it was a good choice. It's a bold choice, but it was good nonetheless. Yeah, dude. I'm sold. Like next year, I don't really have a lot of
My
stuff.
gosh, is that another 20,
No,
bro? Th- Thank you so much.
no
Like,
way,
seriously,
bro.
like,
let's
you guys,
let's go, dude.
you're my best friend now.
I'm gonna send you. You're gonna be go to. You're gonna. I'm gonna give you a. If I had one of those like medals that you give like for super fans or something, I'll give you one. Sure. Thank you.
100%.
We really appreciate it. Yeah, like Joel said, we do it. We do it because we love these things. Like, we're not out there
Never
looking.
would have expected this.
We're not out there looking for sponsors. If sponsors come, we'll let them come. But we're not out
Yeah.
there like this. Not we have day jobs. We have very
Yeah.
demanding day jobs, and we take times of our day just to, at least once a week to talk to you guys about this stuff because we love it. So we really do appreciate it. So muchas gracias.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Wolver-
Go ahead.
I was like Wolverine just really fast. Like I gotta tell you, the timing is amazing because I've had a few people ask me like, "Oh, what was ever gonna happen with that Wolverine game that we're looking forward to?" Like when it was announced, and I think we talked about on the pod, but like I remember even being like at my barber one point, like some guy talking about this is like a year ago or something, and I was like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna come out until like." This ain't gonna come out until like probably 2026 earliest. I was like May 27, and then obviously they're saying end of 26. So it was actually within the timeline that was being predicted.
Yeah.
Which it's okay because like it took how long for them to do Spider-Man 2? Because yeah, the Miles Morales game people count that, but let's be completely honest, that was supposed to be a DLC thing. That was
Right.
not supposed to be a game.
Yeah.
They turned it into that, and I'm happy with it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that game. But that was not supposed to be a thing. So really, if you look at Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, there's what, like a 4-year timeline between both, something like that.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years,
'cause,
something. 2018, and then Spider-Man was 2018. Chris was 2018.
Right, and then 2022
I think 22 was
PS5. Let me see.
or 20, or was it 23? I think because PS5. Well, PS5 was when Miles Morales came out, but Spider-Man 2 came out. When was Spider-Man 2 drop?
Hold on.
A year and a half ago, something like that.
I'm looking at it. Hold on.
But my point being, as you fact check that, it's just simply like it was gonna take a long time.
October
And obviously
2023. Yeah.
2023. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that's like 5 years. It's like for really like a successor for the first one. So there was no way that, and they're working clearly on Spider-Man 3 as well. So there's no way that you were gonna have Wolverine drop faster. Like that's been in development for not as nearly as long. So yeah, it looks really good what we saw from it. Don't want to comment too much heavily on the actual gameplay itself because we haven't really seen anything of that yet. We just got a quick glimpse really of some cinematics and just kind of the stylization of what this game's going to be. But clearly we know it's going to be gory. We know it's going to be um, very mature, and like I think that's what this needs to be. That they don't need to say, "Oh, we made Spider-Man and now we're making Wolverine." Like
Yeah.
it needs to have a two different types of games. They don't need to be repeating the same thing. And I'm not just like clearly, yeah, from a power standpoint, two different people, but even just like motivations and stuff, like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and then the Wolverine, the man who doesn't die, is two different characters. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that game. And I gotta also say, like, Spider-Man, like you said, Spider-Man 2 was probably one of the more darker ones. You have Venom and some of these other things going in here. I would like to see them continue to do just good games. Games you don't need to worry about rushing them maybe the same way you would with films where like, an actor's getting older or whatever, like around it, you can focus on the quality of it. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but how cool would it be if at some point you had a crossover between these games at some point because it's the same developer, Insomniac? Could
They
be cool.
confirmed that
I
it's in the same
don't-
universe. Yeah. So
Right, same universe we know. And that was from even Spider-Man 2, we know that. I don't
Yeah.
want to get ahead of myself,
right,
but
right.
let's see what happens.
Yeah. No, totally. Maybe they'll get a. You know what? Remember that dead Avengers game, the one that came out, the Square Enix
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Like maybe they'll. I mean, it would be bold, but they could try and do something like that eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, although their Tokon's going to be their Avengers game, like when the fighting game comes out. So
Right.
which I am very excited for that game. So now I got two Marvel games that next year. I got Tokon and Wolverine, and then I'll fill up my time with like catching up to like Death Stranding 2, and maybe I'll try the Metal Gear and whatnot. But I think it looked good, man. Look good. I'm really pumped for that. So, yeah, bro. That's basically what we got, dude. I was like, it was gonna be. We knew that today was gonna be a long rant on Xbox and covering, the PlayStation speakers because that's what we're all about. But yeah, again, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Thank you so much, Lotus the Spirit. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate or gal. I don't know. Appreciate it.
I see that de nada, so
Yeah,
gracias.
let's go. Yeah, Joel, let's go ahead and
Yeah,
wrap it up, dude.
I'll wrap it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with us. If you are a podcast person, like audio only, you can watch us and listen to us rather on Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon Music. Find us on your podcast platform of choice. Make sure you're subscribed. Obviously, video version right now, we're on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, drop a comment. YouTubers say all the same thing always. That's just because that really does help our show, our algorithm, push out to others, and just have a good time. Let's get your friends together. Let's have a good time, talk about the things that we love and passion in the community. Additionally, we would ask you if you follow us on social media at No Load Time. That's at No Load Time. We go to conventions and different events. You can see some of our cool coverage out there. If you want to support the show further, which please, we're not telling you need to do this. We're glad to bring the show to you. But if you do want to support the show further, you can support us on our Patreon, patreon.com/no load time. That's patreon.com/no load time. And you can support us as $1 a month. $1 a month, literally being a producer on the show. Shout out to producer Tony. Thank you for your support. Last but not least, if you have a question, comment, or feedback, you can send an email to noloadtime@gmail.com. That's noloadtime@gmail.com. And possibly on a future episode, we'll even talk about your comment. We look forward to being with you guys again next week. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for the support. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe. We'll see you again next time.